Hello and welcome to the Ferret Business Podcast. I am your host, Yummy the Ferret, aka Yummy, aka DJ Yummy. And with me today is a member of a channel who I recently did a live stream with. He's a funny and loud guy. It's Eric from the YouTube channel The Nomad. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
All of the information for his social medias and of course his channel will be down below. Eric, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's been a very relaxing day today, so it's always nice.
Well, that's good. That's very good. I have not had a relaxing day.
Not at all. The way you were explaining that it's been a rough day for you.
Yep, 3-hour oil change is the new norm, I suppose.
That is absolutely insane and ridiculous.
I gotta find somewhere else to go. I tell you what, it's like the last 3 times I've gone there, it's just been like painful existence.
Oh, absolutely. I think I have more problems with my car than I'd like to ponder. I got my inspection last year, and I think the guy pulled me out a $1,500 bill to fix it on, and I was like, nah, I'll ride it out.
Oh, man, yeah. You have an old car?
Not terribly old. It's a 2002 Mazda Tribute, I believe is what it is. It's a nice little van, but it's, garages. They'll nitpick you to death.
Oh, yeah. My fiance actually just went to, she had a transmission problem. She had a Ford Fiesta, which has the extended warranty thing on it. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to admit it, but we're pretty sure that they broke the clip that holds the hood in place, you know what I'm saying? So when she took it back, they're like, oh, no, that could have happened anytime. It's like, yeah, well, it was working before. So they were like,
it was here, and now it's not.
They were like, yeah, it's going to be like $250 to fix, and we're like, all right, we'll just put some zip ties on that.
Yeah, Mazda Tributes apparently have brake issues a lot because of the way the front brakes are curved. And
right.
So the picture was like, oh, yeah, your brakes are cracked down here. And I'm like, yeah, the thing brakes fine, so I'm going to ride it down.
Ride it out, and if the brakes fail while you're driving down a hill, just scream wee and go all the way down.
Absolutely, yeah, cheer. It's like a roller coaster at that point, You
ever seen that Jackass skit where the brakes fail on he's pretending to be the old man, he's going down the hill, and he's like, my brakes, and he's going down the hill really fast.
I have seen every Jackass film. Don't you worry.
Man,
I have seen that.
Have you seen the .5s? The 2.5 and 3.5?
Oh, I didn't know there was a 3.5. Oh my god, I lied. I haven't seen them all.
If you have Netflix, they're on there now. I think 3.5 is still up there. I would hope so. But yeah, I think 3.5 has the one where Steve-O gets nipped in the butt by a giant snapping turtle. And he was like, I don't want to do this. This is the one thing I said I would never do. And it didn't even end up in the real movie. So it's like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, good on Steve-O for cleaning up though. I'm really proud of him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was trying to read his book. I forget what it's called right now. I have it here somewhere on my shelf. I just can't see it right now. But I have his book, and it's really interesting. His whole story and all that, and like, if you know the H3H3 podcast, he was telling a story about how he was so wonked out on drugs that he was seeing ghosts and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit.
Oh my god, I don't want what he's having, not at all.
Yeah, please no. And it was
keep that buried.
It was pretty scary. Let me see if I have it up here real quickly. Where's my Steve-O book?
Steve-O book?
I don't have my Steve-O. It's like his autobiography. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It should be on my shelf.
It's probably getting bit by snapping turtles right now.
Yeah, probably. Man, oh well. I'm sure when I actually want to read it, I'll find. I took a trip to Seattle last year, and I needed a book to read, and I picked that up because, it's Steve-O.
Steve-O, absolutely.
Love Steve-O. But yeah, if the car company calls me while we're on the air, I'll just have them I'll put them on speakerphone and put them on the podcast.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, sure. Special guests on the horrible car company.
And be like, hello, and I'll be like, hey, you're on the Ferret Business Podcast.
Welcome to door number 2.
Hey, and behind door number 1, oh, you better be giving me a discount. That's what's behind door number 1.
It's like on Deal or No Deal. I bet $1.
Yeah.
$1 is all you're getting.
So, one of the first questions I had today for you were, where did the idea for the Nomad channel come around?
quick recap. So this is actually my third attempt at a YouTube channel.
Oh, third attempt.
Yes. So the first two were acting based, because I was a marine biology major in college, theater minor, and I met a whole lot of friends who all kind of viewed YouTube for the same thing. It's like an entertainment. It was like an escape from the world, if you will.
Right.
And, we did an acting channel, was really well, and then college got really busy. We did a one video second channel called The Wrong Brothers. It was 3 of us, and college got busy. I went through a bit of a state of the depression and just kind of fell out of love with the whole thing. And so then I think 2 Novembers ago, I was looking up Jacksepticeye, and I was trying to see what recording software Jacksepticeye used. And he used Bandicam, and I found a deal on the Bandicam footage, and I was like, huh, that's pretty much all he uses. Maybe we could do gaming. We'll play more PC games than anything, but let's try gaming videos. So I got with a couple friends, and we did a couple of them. It's the first 2 videos that I have on here was a League of Legends video and a golf video that we did. And it was hilarious. We had so much fun doing and editing it. And then my roommate Tom decided, hey, I'll buy the editing equipment. And so we had a couple of friends that loved the video, and they're like, hey, are y'all looking for more people to join up? And so it became this conglomeration of about 8 or 9 people that all had kind of the same goal in mind.
Wow.
And so when we were talking about the idea for the video, I was like, well, you guys prefer, more sports games. You prefer PC games. I was an Xbox guy. Tom's a PS4 guy. It's like we all kind of have different walks of life, if you will, in terms of gaming and outside of life. We've got people who are salespeople, history nerds, science guys like myself. So it's like we had this crazy amount of people that were all just kind of wandering through life. And then I was like, what about the nomads? The nomads, a bunch of people that are just wandering through life, different walks of life. Let's just pick the name and see if it works. And it stuck.
That's awesome. That's a really great story. So everyone just kind of came in through, was it, you were friends with them in theater then?
I was friends with them in college. We went to Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia. And it was awesome. Best 4 years of my entire life. I made so many lifelong friends. I graduated in 2015, and I'm still friends with most of them here 3.5 years later. So
well, that's great. That's awesome, man. So does each person have like a specific role on the channel, or is it just kind of like we do what we want?
It's kind of evolved because that was how it started, and then as the channel went on, me and one of the originals, Kyle, me and him kind of had differences off of YouTube, and so he left the channel. I had a couple friends that left the channel, and then we added a couple. My brother joined in, my friend Ashley joined in, and then my friends Zach and James joined in. So the cast has evolved, and now over the last month and a half or so, it's kind of evolved again because I'm the one that really kind of takes the channel more seriously.
Okay.
And so I'm the one that would love to see this become something, and it was more of a hobby to everyone else. So that's how the name changed. We were the Nomads, now we're the Nomad. And that's why my original logo, if anyone that was watching us before remember the whole, we had like 6 people up there, and now we just have me. Because I'm really the one everyone connected with. I was the one that was always on Twitter, and that's how I met you guys through the streaming and stuff like that. And so Tom, my friend Tom, my roommate, kind of my right-hand man, if you will, he came up with the idea with how about we make you the central person, because you're the one that actually wants this thing to become big. And then we'll be like, how did he describe it? You know how Markiplier has Tyler and Ethan? Well, James and Tom are basically my Tyler and Ethan, if you will.
Your disciples.
Yeah. And so, kind of. Better than I am at pretty much everything. I'm the energetic one that is trying to put his face out there.
You got the personality, they got the know-how.
Exactly. Because I'm garbage at games. Horrible. But I've got the personality that just makes you kind of want to watch it, I guess. So
how long have you been doing YouTube in total from all your different channels?
Oh God.
Like, was it back when the channel, like the YouTube was just starting did you join in, or? So
I've had a YouTube channel since 2007, like in terms of viewing. And then 2011 was when we decided to do the acting. We did a 9-episode series called College Days. That was amazing. It had it was cringy because my first time working with camera, first time writing anything, directing it. So there was a lot of cringe, but there was actually a lot of decent moments that probably would still hold up now. But then college got in the way. So I think we did it for I think we were doing it for a year. From 2011 to 2012 is when we did that channel. Wrong Brothers, that one video came up I think in 2014. And then we've been doing this channel for a little over a year. So I guess 2 years total I've been creating content. But I've had a channel and been on YouTube as a viewer since about 2007.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I started my other channel back in 2010. So I've been on YouTube for about 8 years now. So you got a little bit more than me, I guess.
A little more viewer experience. Yeah. Back when you could make the cringiest video and it would hit 1 million views.
Right. Yeah. But you wouldn't get paid.
No, wouldn't get paid. But
so was Jacksepticeye the one who kind of inspired you to come onto YouTube and make content, or you have different YouTubers that you credit to that?
I pulled different people. Markiplier's the big one. Jack was a big one. I'm really big into Vanos's crew. H2O Delirious, Mini Lad, Big Jiggly Panda, that group.
I don't know any of those people.
You don't know any of those people?
No.
Oh my god, they're hilarious. Big Jiggly just hit 1 million subscribers, and that dude is hilarious. Vanos has like 22 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah, and he kind of created this whole group, and I watch all of them. They're all hilarious, and I kind of pull from them a little bit in terms of like, okay, they do this and it works.
Mm-hmm.
They edit like this and it works. Obviously, I don't want to copy them, but I could probably take lessons from them and then make it my own thing. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. Is like, Game Grumps. We're doing Beyond Two Souls right now, and we're kind of doing a Game Grumps style where it's me and Tom Duo commentating it. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going to work for us right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I find my niche, I'm running with it, and I'm so excited about that.
Hell yeah, man. So recently, you uploaded a video called "Where the Hell Are the Nomads?" and you said that you started working at a new job. How is that going? What do you do?
So I work at a call center right now for Frontier Communications. The company is Ibex Global, and they work for Frontier. And so it's a call center sales job. So if you guys have Frontier Communications and you call to complain about your bill, you might get me. It's been a very big learning curve because I've always been in sales, and I've always been working with people face to face through every job I've had.
Oh, okay.
So working over the phone, I like it and hate it at the same time because people can cuss me out, and I can just kind of stare at my computer and go, okay, all right, you can get over yourself now because I'm not going to do anything for you if you're going to cuss me out.
Right.
And whereas face to face, you're like, I can't show how much I hate you right now. I have to smile and nod. Whereas I can mute the phone and go, I freaking hate this person so much. But it's different, Pays better than my last job did, which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
But learning curve. Been at it for about 6 weeks now, and I haven't quit yet, so that's a good thing.
Hey, there you go. So I've actually developed a little game for us to play here, and it's called Explain That Title. Probably not the best title that I've come up with for the game, but it's the only thing I can think of. So what I did is I went onto a randomly generated title website, and I pressed the random generator, and the first 5 titles for books came up. And I thought, since your personality is you're big, you're bold, you have all the ideas, I thought you could do a good job of just explaining real quick, just using the title from these randomly generated book titles. Just kind of do a little description of how you think the book might go with the title that it has. Are you game?
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Here we go. Buckle up.
Alright, so the first randomly generated title that I grabbed was The Boyfriend of the Flower.
Did you say the boyfriend or the blue friend?
The boyfriend.
The boyfriend of the flower. Okay. Alright, so what would that book be about? So I'm picturing this very beautiful Daisy who's just kind of sifting through the air, but she knows that her lineage is dying, and she can't find anyone to love. And this beautiful bumblebee, all nice and nice and suited up with a nice little tie, is wandering around trying to find the most pristine flower to love upon. And he finds that daisy. And they talk. And they have a nice long picnic together. And yeah, that's, you know what, that would be a pretty damn good book. I like this game.
Well, hey, I got 4 more for you.
Yeah. Jot some notes down real quick.
All right, number 2. This one was Trainer in the Heart.
Trainer in the Heart.
Yep.
Trainer in the Heart. I feel like that would be a book about a CIA style training course for the aorta.
Okay.
That's all I got on that one. That one threw me for a loop. Trainer in the Heart. That's someone like trying to hey, we have a duty to these humans to make sure these hearts stay pumping. That's your job. We're gonna train you to do it. That's all I got on that one.
They shrink people down and they put them in your heart and they train your heart.
Yeah.
Pump blood. Yeah. Do it better.
The big climax is when everything starts shutting down. It's like Osmosis Jones all over again. We gotta get this working now.
Yeah. All right, number 3 is. Here's another in the. This site likes to use in the a lot. So this one's called Memory in the Door.
Memory in the. What the hell kind of generator was this? Memory in the Door.
It was free.
Apparently, it has all of 7 words in the. Memory in the Door. All right, so Memory in the Door. Holy snap! So oh god, this one's hard. Memory in the Door. What would that one be? You know, you said my first thought. My first thought is drawing a complete blank on this one. I feel like doors are wood.
Mm-hmm.
So, Memory in the Door would be a prequel to the trees and the forests that become our doors. You know, so kind of like a Disney twist is what I'm coming up with here.
Okay.
Like, you know, trees with faces, and a horrible Bambi-like thing happens, and the mother tree gets killed, and the son tries to figure out what happened to her, and yeah, he's constantly going off the memory of his mom that became the door.
Hey, man, that brought a tear to my eye just thinking about that.
I know, right?
Damn you, Disney.
I know, Disney's so bad. All hail the king.
Right, yeah.
Or was it Long Live? Oh god, I think I messed up that quote.
It's Long Live.
Long live the king? Yeah, there we go.
Long live the king. So, number 4 is the female of the husband.
What? The female of the husband. That's your typical Notebook style love story about a man who is you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take a good twist on this one. So, the female in the it's a husband that has a wonderful family, but he discovers that he's transgender. Well, I'm taking this one seriously. You know what? I'm just seriously. So
go ahead.
This is going to be inspirational. You know, it's a man who he has everything, but he realizes that deep down he understands that it's just not his place, and he wants to go through the sex change. He wants to go through life, and he wants to embrace who he truly is, and that is a woman. And it could be a wonderful inspirational story where his wife is fully supportive, but maybe his parents don't support it. You know?
Yeah.
That could be interesting. Hollywood, where are you at?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
If you're listening. Yeah, that was pretty good. You really haven't seen any movies like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like...
That was pretty good. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure you guys wanted these to be funny, but...
No, it's fine. You can do whatever you want with them. Alright, finally, here we have number 5, which is The Scent of the Snow.
What? Okay. The Scent of the Snow.
I'm gonna sign a petition to take down this website.
Right now? What in the world? This is randomly generated crap. Alright, so Scent of the Snow. I think that should be what the Snow Dogs 2 sequel is.
Oh yeah.
Scent of the Snow. It's Snow Dogs. Trying to. Yeah, I actually like that. Scent of the Snow. The Snow Dogs 2. Scent of the Snow. That pretty much wrote itself right there. Snow Dogs 2.
What would a DVD cover be? It would just be like a piece of dog poop in the snow or something.
Scent of the Snow should be one of them. Oh God, the breed is the
Husky.
Huskies, yes, Huskies. Just a bunch of Huskies just burying their face in the snow with their little tails up in the air. The Scent of the Snow.
Perfect. I'd see that movie.
You know what? I would too. I wrote that movie.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so I have one more question for you today. Luckily, the car company did not call me, so I'm going to be waiting a little bit longer than 45 minutes, I suppose. But hey, so the final, the final question for today is, what has been your favorite video to make on your time with the Nomad? Is it the one where we all did a live stream with Joyful Death, or is there another one that you really enjoyed making?
Oh, I've really enjoyed making a lot of them. I really enjoyed the one with Joyful. That was awesome, which, huge fans of all of them. But, gosh, I think, it's weird because the videos that I end up liking are actually the ones that I thought I would hate.
Oh, yeah.
So I think one of my favorite videos I've done so far, is, not so much just a single video, but kind of a series. That we're planning on bringing back, and it's a series called Box News that we did, and it's basically where me and Tom put on suits and characters and basically try to put on like a mock news show.
Okay.
Where we take like real stories.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of The Onion, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically there's a subreddit called r/NotTheOnion where it's real stories, but the headlines sound or you hope are onion stories.
Okay.
Stories, and so we found them and we were laughing at them. We're like, yo, let's make a video about this. So we ended up making 3 videos, and we're going to be bringing it back soon. That's been some of my most fun because of writing, because me and Tom will literally just sit there and start throwing ideas off each other. And it's like, yo, that's hilarious, write it down. And it's just like the creative atmosphere that we generated with that series has been by far one of my most fun experiences on YouTube so far.
Well, I can't wait for a new episode to come out. Then I'll have to go back and watch the other ones for sure.
Thank you. Yes, they're a lot of fun.
I guess one last question for today. So, speaking of the stream with Joyful Death, you said that was the first time you were playing with all of us. How did it go for you personally?
Well, so I've noticed with these streams that my personality really shines when I'm playing with people that allow me to kind of, I guess, be myself, if you will, and be my loud and obnoxious and crazy self and a little vulgar. I'm a little vulgar sometimes, but it was so much fun because if you notice, when I first started playing with you guys, I was kind of quiet because I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, are they gonna be like, if I, how far can I go?
Right.
And then you guys started throwing it back and forth, and I'm like, I got this. I'm gonna run with this. This is gonna be so much fun. And then I just went with it, and it was a lot of fun. And I'll never say it to Vash's face. And if he sees this and claims this, I'm going to deny it vehemently. But Vash is a huge inspiration to me because of what he does with anxiety and how he's based his channel around sort of fighting anxiety with horror. It's so amazing because I've suffered with depression and anxiety for years, since I was like 10 or 11. And so just seeing how he combats it, it's like, it's just a huge inspiration to me, and that's why I love the fact that I was actually able to play with him in a different live stream later on, and just him, Joy, you, Briar, all you guys. I love it so much, and I want to stream with other people too because I feel like my content and my personality shines through really well. Like I said, when I'm playing with other people. Yeah. And so I definitely want to stream more with you guys, and definitely want to stream with other people. So if you anyone's in the market for a loud, obnoxious a collab, I'm here for you.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, speaking of Vash, his podcast is actually up on my channel where I talk to him about horror, video games, and anxiety as well. So if you guys want to check that out, Go ahead. I think that was episode number 5, if I'm not
I
correct.
think it was 5 or 6, actually. I think, because I saw that one.
But yeah,
That was like, that was an instant watch for me.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites that I did, because Vash is really a good guy, and he has such a very powerful story and message to get across. Even though he's just a goofy, playing horror games, kind of dude who live streams and stuff like that. So I really give him props, and I really hope to see him grow on YouTube.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. I got you, Vash.
All right, well, I just want to thank Eric from the YouTube channel The Nomad for coming onto the show. All the links to his social medias will be down in the description, of course. Eric, is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Thank you so much for letting me be on here. It's a huge honor. I've been a huge fan of this podcast series since you first started, so I'm really, really glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Oh, well, not a problem. I'm glad you came on. It's been a fun time.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I am your host, Yemi the Ferret, and this has been another episode of the Ferret Business Podcast.